Hi, y'all. It's your girl Camille, and we're continuing our dinner. I started it this morning. I started with a cake. I made a lemon cake. It's cooling. I just got an ice in it, and I had put a pot roast in the crock pot. My roast is done, but I'm gonna thicken this gravy up a little bit. See my roast and potatoes and carrots, and then I'm gonna add it in the skillet so I can clean that crock pot. So we're just going to add some roux and thicken up it a little bit so I can have some gravy, some flour and butter. And then we got some corn on the cob boiling. And I'm going to stir fry some Brussels sprouts. And I'm done. I didn't show much. If you want to see the recipe for the cake and the roast, you can buy my cookbook. Hopefully this spring. I just had a little problem with the cookbook because my printer haven't been working right, so it's supposed to be fixed this week. Okay, this is just the broth off my roast. I'm just going to thicken it a little bit, have a little gravy, and I'll put my roast back in there so I can wash my crock pot. Just thicken it a little bit, and then we'll just add the roast in there and the potatoes and the carrots, and stir fry my Brussels sprouts. I didn't know if I wanted to have Brussels sprouts or green beans today. You know how I just get tired of green beans and greens. I wanted to try something different this time. So we're just going to let that simmer on there. I'm going to move this over to the other eye. See, just like Mama used to make it in a big iron skillet. I just put it in this and let it thicken up in this. The meat is already done. It's so tender. Oh my goodness. Falling apart. And I'm just going to add these onions and potatoes in here and just let it sit there while I clean my crock pot. Okay. I'll just put the rest of them in a little saucepan. Okay, now I'm going to start our other stuff. Okay, we'll let that rest right there where it gets thicker. Now let's get our other stuff together. Okay, here I got my Brussels sprouts. I'm going to clean them and wash them and cut them up. And this is we're going to have some fresh Brussels sprouts. I'm going to clean them and season them real good. Okay, I washed and cut my Brussels sprouts. It's about 12 of them, so that's about 24 of them. That's I'm going to add a little crushed rosemary to it. I'm going to add a little garlic salt to it. About a half a teaspoon of garlic salt. I'm going to add some, I have some chicken seasoning, griller flavor. I'm going to add that to it. Give it a little flavor. And I got a new one in from Chef Carmen. Smoked barbecue season blend. I'm going to add that from I Gotcha excuse me, I Gotcha .com. I'm going to add a little of that too. And that's all the seasoning. And add some pepper. And I'm going to add a little parsley. I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the skillet. And we're going to let it get hot. And then we're going to add this is the pepper. And then we're just going to add our Brussels sprouts. Just mix that all together. Season it. That's going to be some good flavor right there. And then we're just going to stir fry them till they come a golden brown. You'll see how this starting to thicken up. Just like Mama used to cook in the old skillet, the old iron skillet. So I put it in here. Look at that. I'm going to continue to let it cook and thicken up. Put the lid back on there and work on our Brussels sprouts. This was a little overflow, so that's what that is. Our corn on the cob is cooking. Excuse me. So we're going to let that get hot a little bit. And then we're just going to saute it so it become a golden brown. Yeah, it smells good. See how they're getting brown? Looks nice. We're trying to eat a little healthier this year. Which we eat healthy. We only eat 2 meals, breakfast and dinner. Excuse me. I told you I think I'm trying to get a little under the weather. Ooh, it smells good. Just had to show y'all my cake. Look at that. A lemon pound cake. Look at that, it looks good. I just iced it. So, the cake is done. The roast is cooking. Everything is done. Just gonna plate up everything. Okay, here we go. The plate. Okay, this is what we have. Pot roast with potatoes and carrots, Brussels sprouts, coleslaw, tomatoes and onions, a little gravy to go over it if you need more, corn on the cob, some pound cake, which you know I bit half of it trying to taste it, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to taste it. Y'all, and I just want to show y'all these. Hold on. These carrots. They're so tender. Look. Look, they just broke in half. Now I have to throw that fork because it was good like Chef Carmen do. Pot roast, potatoes, carrots, corn, extra gravy, coleslaw, tomatoes, Brussels sprouts, pound cake. Okay, y'all. Enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to eat and I'm going to bed again. I've been in the bed all day, been feeling too hot, but I'm going to eat. All right, God bless y'all. See y'all later. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember, at the end of the month, we'll pick a prize winner. Ruffin Jr. told me he got his gift yesterday from in Arizona. So we got people all the way in Arizona that's on our show. Okay, guys. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.